Watchmen Part 2 follows the world on the brink of an apocalypse and a nuclear war, with too many threats looming and only one man seeing a chance for peace, but at what cost? Watchmen Part 2 picks up right where we left off. The comedian is gone, Rorschach is in jail, Dr. Manhattan is missing, while Miss Jupiter and Night Owl are enjoying each other's company, and Adrian Veidt is definitely around. Look, I highly doubt anyone watching this video hasn't already read the iconic work from Alan Moore, or at the very least, hasn't already seen the Zack Snyder version take on the source material. With that common ground realized, let's gloss over a few things before we really get into the meat and potatoes of this discussion. This film is about 90% accurate to the source material. Yes, there are a few things that are moved around, but nothing so egregious. If anything, I think it kind of helped the pacing of the film. I mean, if you think about it, you cannot pace a book the same as a comic book, the same as a TV show, the same as a film. It works. Now that said, this movie does give the iconic movies the gravity that they deserve while also giving them time to breathe. From the death of Mason, the first Night Owl, to Miss Jupiter and Night Owl's personal time, Rorschach's escape, Jupiter Manhattan's reckoning, the double cross of Adrian Veidt, and the death of a hero. It all works out, but more importantly, each scene feels like it was treated with respect, and I appreciate that. The voice acting is top notch, along with crisp animation. I know I can't be the only one that really enjoys this art style. I complimented it last time saying that it reminds me a lot of a Telltale game, and I stand by that. It's also clear to see that this is not a one-to-one copy of the comic. It's also clear to see the influence that the 2009 film had on this property, particularly how Night Owl and Miss Jupiter are far more brutal than the comics. But that's not exactly a bad thing. All that said, let's talk about the question people are really talking about. Why does this film need to exist? Now, I've heard various online forums complaining that this was fine, but not needed. Why bother? To which I would say, why not? It's been 15 years since the live-action adaptation from Zack Snyder. In that time, we've only had one properly connected live-action thing that having to do with the Watchmen, and it was outside the comics. It was the Watchmen TV show, which was pretty damn great. It was a great show. I highly recommend anyone go watch it. You don't even have to know anything about the first actual Watchmen to be able to watch the show and enjoy it. In the last 15 years, we've had 3.5 Batman movies, 1.75 Superman movies, 4 Avengers films. Why is it a problem to tell this story again? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think we need to follow this up. Maybe do a movie adaptation of Doomsday Clock from DC, where the Watchmen and Justice League collide. That could be awesome. There are other options and more original works to be had from the Watchmen universe that could work, but I'm just wondering, what's next? Maybe this is a test run to see if James Gunn wants to incorporate them into the DCU? I doubt it, but we'll just have to wait and see. Overall, this movie only serves as source material and serves to remind us of iconic work from Alan Moore. Now, we can build upon that, that'd be great. That said, this adaptation overall, for me at least, it's going to be a 7 out of 10. I think if you watch them back to back, part 1 and 2, it's probably like an 8 out of 10. It'd be a great double feature, something I need to try. But that said, what did you think of this? Let us know down below. We'd greatly appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you on next time. See you, everybody.